be small. Hey, Governor Wike thing say after he don't win Rivers State for Tinubu for APC people, he think say everything wey he request for na APC go dey do for am, not knowing that APC get their own secret agenda wey be say they get their own plan and mission. Hey, it is say Tinubu na person wey be say they know wetin they do. They don finally enter Wike body, so say Wike dey talk say the federal road wey him do, make they come refund am the money, make they return the money back to Ramo. No be smart thing o. Before Tinubu go address, Tinubu talk say Wike, I am not owing you anything o. I know they owe you anything. You know they waka for the road where you do. Why you want make I come pay you put for the road? My people, you don't set. Hey. He say as long as say Wike they waka for the road, what be the need of to come pay Wike back? He know they owe Wike anything. Hey. My people, Wike eye don't clear. Eyes don't open. Say, this on a nightmare. This on a sleep. Are they dream? Wetin dey happen for year, my people? Because Wike be do this one to talk say because before Wike go fit win his state for Tinubu, there is agreement. Yes, there is agreement. It can't be like say some of the agreements, now Wike they try to remind Tinubu, but Tinubu say, I know they owe you anything. People don't talk say this, I know they owe you anything. Now be say Tinubu minamo. Hey, now in mind, now they don't talk so, my people. Where Wike won't come put face and he high so. I sure say we are taking day right now, so anybody go they make a giri because hey. My people go like me gonna go watch the video. Make una go hear wetin they talk about Wike and Tinubu, and also the way Tinubu they talk say Wike, I know they owe you anything, no. Nothing like refund, nothing for you. Oh. The road where you thought say you do where you want to collect the money back, you save the waka on top of the road, abi you know the waka. Make una go watch the video, my people.
Gate across the 36 states to see if indeed these constructions were done. At the end of this investigation, only 31 states were approved to be refunded because the other 5 states could not defend that they had gone through due process. That word, due process. And so it's no surprise that in being presidential, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu said that he owes him nothing, but he could, look into the matter later on to ascertain that, number one, this project that Governor Nyesom Wike had embarked on behalf of the federal government for his state had followed due process. It had gotten approval, and the directive following that particular incident in 2016 stating that any project undertaken by a state government must be supervised by the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing. Was this project supervised? Did it get authorization? Or is it just uhuru to say, okay, by the back door, I do a project and I give you a bill and you have to refund? But again, some people might analyze that statement that does it mean deeper things than just about the road in terms of I owe you nothing? But interesting things happening in River State. Again, congratulations in terms of going back to the good to the people of River State for whom this bridge was constructed.
Dr. The first issue seemed to be the visit, the invitation, which we tried to comment on yesterday. And I said from the point of view of law, Nyesom Wike can declare state holiday. Section 12 of the Public Holidays Act of 2009. So within the purview of the law, yes, he can declare a public holiday. But declaring a public holiday to receive the president-elect, I made the point yesterday. What is the motive? Is he trying to ingratiate himself to the president-elect? What is he looking for, really? But the president-elect clarified that by saying, he had made a promise that, okay, he will come to Port Harcourt someday to come and commission projects. Nyesom Wike, having made the commissioning of projects a major highlight of his exit season from his position as governor of the state. But just one point to be made here, which is that, look, the people of River State, they've now had 2 public holidays in 1 week. Is there anybody who is going to calculate the cost of 2 public holidays in 1 week? First, May 1, the federal government public holiday, sanctioned or allowed by Section 4 of the Constitution. And then the second public holiday chosen by the government, okay, enabled by Section 12 of the Public Holidays Act. What is the cost? What is the meaning for the people of Rivers State? Number 2, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is president-elect. I think maybe he too should moderate his enthusiasm. There cannot be 2 presidents in Nigeria at a time. The president of Nigeria, as at this moment, is a man called Muhammadu Buhari. So, yes, the APC people, they may be very enthusiastic. They want to take over. And Asiwaju, he has already moved into defense headquarters, maybe, going around, because now that Wike has invited him, don't be surprised if Makinde invites him tomorrow. Don't be surprised if Samuel or Tom invites him tomorrow also to come and commission project. No, he should not do that. He should wait till he's properly inaugurated before he begins to act presidential, and then it will make sense. That's the second point. The third point has to do with the fact that, well, what, is a big thing out of this. If you look at the attendance, the APC in Port Harcourt boycotted the event. The Governor Wike had this big festival, hosting the the president-elect. Tonyeko will be on this program this morning. He will tell us how they are feeling in APC Rivers. So, what does that say to us? What it simply means is that Governor Wike is unrelenting in terms of his anti-party activities. Is the PDP so spineless, so weak, that the PDP cannot even take a decision about their members, their prominent members, identifying with other political parties? I know that Nyesom Wike had gone to court to stop the PDP from expelling him. But he's openly engaging in anti-party activities. So what is the problem with the People's Democratic Party? And then in any case, it's not an issue for President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He says Wike is a dependable ally. Yesterday, I was quoting transition notes on the pages of This Day, saying that, look, Wike is just reaping where he did not sow. But the president-elect said he provided structural support. And the nature of that structural support, as defined by Asiwaju Tinubu, is that, look, this man insisted that power must return to the South. And he supported that agenda by sabotaging his own political party. These are issues that are there on the table that will still have to be addressed by the affected stakeholders. Now to the issue of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu saying, I owe you nothing. Now, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been governor before, for 8 years. When he was governor of Lagos State, he also constructed federal roads. He didn't have an excellent relationship with President Obasanjo as president of Nigeria at the time. And it was in that context, I imagine, that he was saying, look, these roads are for your people. They will be used by your people, but you will have to lobby me. What we have seen over the years is that the federal government pays for projects embarked upon by state governments on a discretionary basis. I think the federal government under President Buhari at some point said, if you go and construct federal roads, nobody will pay you. But the same Buhari administration paid Kogi State, paid Osun State, forcing people to say, why is this so selective? The same Buhari government paid Borno State 16.7 billion for constructing federal roads. So Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, having been governor himself, knows the game. So that's how he was saying, look, I don't owe you anything, but you have to come and lobby me, leaving a window open. Because this whole thing about federal roads being constructed by state governments has become a scam. It's a scam. It's a way for state governors to steal money from the federal government. They will come and say variations. Because of variations, this is now the amount, I spend this much, and all of that. And for political reasons, they get more than they spend. And you could see Bola Ahmed Tinubu just dancing away from it. Well, it's an old fox in the game, so he knows how the game is played. But that's no guarantee that it's not still going to help, the River State people. Finally, David Mai was at the event. I saw a report saying, Nyesom Wike has something to contribute, and President-elect Bola Tinubu should make use of his services. So the people of River State, they have had to sit down at home second time in a week because Wike is looking for an appointment. Because that's the subtext there, but in any case, we'll see what the president-elect will do when he chooses his team. But what is important, in any case, is that Nigeria has to move forward, and the people of River State, must realize that, well, they are part of this equation, not on Wike's account, but because they are Nigerians.
Let me start this morning by saying it's a quote in local parlance. If Koniman die, and Koniman go bury him. This game that politicians think they can play, they should remember that somebody plays it better than them. In this case, the governor of Rivers State, we all know what transpired during the election. We all know the games that were played. We all know how he conducted anti-party activities, big time, big league, like Donald Trump would say. But yesterday at the gala, he said, no, it was a revolution. Really? So much a revolution that he had to get the court to stop the PDP from dealing with him? He should remember that if he didn't day, he didn't day. There are repercussions for actions. One of them was the first salvo thrown as regards the roads. I owe you nothing, is your road, go fix it, after giving public holiday. Somebody should tell the governor that, you see, the man he's trying to play this game with is older at the game than him. City boys have an edge over the game than newcomers like him. Because give it to Bola Ahmed Tinubu, he's been this since 1993, and he's edged on up till this time. And you will see a lot of drama play out in the coming days. But the big question we shall ask is, was all of this done in the interest of the Rivers people? You say, yes, the flyover is a big developmental stride for the Rivers people. But all of this politicking, was it done in the interest of the Rivers people or to save the face of one politician? But in the coming days, we'll see how the game will play out. In no time from now, May 29 will come. And obviously, some people will understand that they will not have the leash on the press like they used to have before. And the dynamics of the game will change. So how they will balance themselves out. It is good for them to get their own hype men to say, yes, use me for national assignments. But it is incumbent on the president-elect to make his decisions. If he makes his decision to fit Governor Wike, all well and good for him. But if he did not make his decision to fit Governor Wike, hope Governor Wike will not now start complaining of injustice again. Because it is this same Governor Wike that said after the PDP primaries that anybody that emerged will support them. But we saw what he did. He got his band of G5 revolutionaries, like he called yesterday, and we all saw where that led them. He even tried placating them that, even if 3 of us lost re-election, we are still strong. I'm not sure Mr. Ogwani and Mr. Otom.
My people, now the video now on a new watch finish, so on a see what it happen for inside the video. All right, my people, I go like to end the video for you. Make una let me know wetin una think for the comment section. And if una never subscribe, make una subscribe to my YouTube channel so that una no go miss any latest gist wey I dey upload. And those of una wey be say una never follow my Facebook page, make una follow so that una no go still miss any latest gist wey I dey upload. And bye bye till I come on our next time. Bye guys, see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.